RSMM Igirapu channel viewers andarki namaskaram. Subscribe RSMM Igirapu channel. Today we are going to learn human digestive system. This is subtopic in nutrition lesson useful for 10th class students. 10th class topic we are going to learn today, human digestive system. Human digestive system has different parts to perform different functions. It has different parts to perform different functions. It has complexity. Why? Because it has different parts like this. So mouth, pharynx, esophagus, liver, stomach, gallbladder, pancreas, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, appendix, rectum, anus. Human digestive system starts with mouth and ends with anus. That's why it has different parts to perform different functions. That's why it has complex nature. Okay. Once observe this diagram. Okay. Human digestive system starts with mouth. Human digestive system starts with mouth. Mouth is only an opening of the digestive system. Okay. We are taking food through mouth now. So that's why this is only opening of in a digestive system. Taking enough food through mouth is called ingestion. Taking enough food through mouth is called ingestion. The cavity or space. So we have space in our mouth now. So that space is called oral cavity or buccal cavity. Oral cavity or buccal cavity. Oral cavity or buccal cavity. What we observe in our buccal cavity? What we have in our mouth? Teeth, tongue, saliva. S. Mouth consists teeth, tongue, saliva. S, children? Right. And 3 pairs of salivary glands present in buccal cavity. How many pairs of salivary glands? 3 pairs of salivary glands present in buccal cavity. These glands secrete saliva into mouth. These glands secrete saliva into mouth. We are taking food through our mouth now? Yes. So, what happening in our mouth? So, mouth consists of teeth. We cut and crush food whichever we are taking through our mouth. We cut and crush through teeth. Yes. And that food mixes with saliva. Food crushed by teeth and mixes with saliva. And the food becomes slippery. The food becomes slippery. This type of nature of food is called bolus. What is that? Bolus. Food is cut and crushed by our teeth in our mouth and mixed with saliva to make it wet. Why it is going to be mixed with saliva? To make wet. Can we swallow dry food? No, it is difficult to swallow. So that's why food mixes with saliva and becomes wet. This process is called as mastication. What is this process? Mastication. Okay. This saliva plays a major role in buccal cavity. Saliva plays a major role in buccal cavity. Yes? Okay. This saliva contains large amounts of water and small amounts of salt and mucus. And saliva mainly contain enzymes. This saliva mainly contain enzymes. It contains water, mucus and mainly contain enzymes like amylase or Chylin. This enzyme helps in breakdown of food from complex substances to simple substances. So saliva contains enzyme. That enzyme is known as amylase or chylin. Amylase or chylin. This enzyme helps in breakdown of food from complex substances to simple substances. The process of breaking down of complex substances into simple substances within the help of enzymes and their absorption into the body. This is called digestion. Yes, what is digestion? The process of breaking down of complex food substances into simple substances with the help of enzymes and their absorption into the body is called digestion. The tongue helps in mixing the food and pushing it into the next part. Which helps? Tongue helps. Yes, teeth involved, saliva involved, and tongue also involved. This tongue helps in mixing the food and pushing it into the next part. And our lower jaw also helps in mixing the food. Lower jaw also helps in mixing the food. Yeah. Digestive system first part, mouth completed. The second part is pharynx. What is second part? Pharynx. The posterior portion of the oral cavity is called pharynx. Posterior portion of the oral cavity. This is oral cavity, no? So this is the posterior portion. This posterior portion is called pharynx. When food reaches the posterior part, tongue is pressed upward and backwards. The food passes from pharynx into esophagus. From pharynx into esophagus like this. This is the food pipe. What is this? Food pipe. This is windpipe. What is this? Windpipe. This we will learn in our respiratory system. This is windpipe and these are lungs. So, food passes from buccal cavity and posterior portion of the pharynx. From pharynx to it enters into esophagus. This is food pipe. Enters into esophagus. This is food pipe and this is windpipe. So, here only one place is there. How air and food separates? Yes. Epiglottis. One part is there, that is epiglottis. Important. Epiglottis. This prevents the entry of food into windpipe. Epiglottis prevents the food into windpipe. Only air enters through this windpipe and enters into lungs. This we will learn into respiratory system. So food, mouth to pharynx and pharynx to esophagus. Pharynx to esophagus. So mouth contains saliva and saliva contains amylase enzyme and that enzyme digests the food and from buccal cavity to food enters into pharynx and pharynx to esophagus. Esophagus contain no enzymes. Esophagus contain no enzymes. The food moves through this esophagus by peristaltic movements. By peristaltic movements. Very important. Yeah. What is peristaltic movements? If we throw stone into water, water moves like this, no? Yes. This is peristaltic movement. Food moves in esophagus by peristaltic movements. Peristaltic movements. This esophagus contain no enzymes. So, from this mouth to pharynx and pharynx to esophagus. Here one part is there, that is epiglottis, and this prevents the food enter into windpipe. So, pharynx pushes food into esophagus.